Welcome to this video tutorial series on law and legal research. This course has been developed by the James J. Lunsford Law Library to help Hillsborough County residents learn about the legal system and how to use print and digital resources provided by the Hillsborough County Public Library Cooperative.
Today we're going to key cite a Florida statute. Since we already have our statute number, we don't have to worry about selecting a jurisdiction. All we need to do is click into the search box and then put in our statute number. Actually, let me change what I just said just to make things easier, even though the numbering system for the Florida statutes is fairly unique. We don't want to run it in all federal. We want to restrict this to just Florida materials, so we click on Florida, remove the all federal, and click Save. Now we can run, and as you can see here on the left side, it breaks down into cases, key numbers, statutes, and court rules are what we're looking for since we want the statute itself. And right here it is at the top, the very first in the list. It does have a yellow flag. A yellow flag means that it does have some negative history, but it has not been reversed or overruled. But let's go ahead and click on it just so we can see what the full story is. As you can see, we get the full text of the statute here. This will give us the annotated version, so there will be summaries of cases after the statutory text. But what we're paying attention to today is key citing. So if we click on the Notes of Decisions tab here, this is going to give us citations to cases that use this statute as within their authority, because there are so many decisions here, as you can see in parentheses, 299 in this case. They've broken it down into different categories, so you can narrow in a little bit rather than getting hit with everything all at once. Easy enough to just, anywhere you see the blue is a hyperlink, so we'll just click on number 5 here, and you can see that it gives you a brief summary of the case, gives you the link directly to the case, as well as the West topic and key number. But that's a good way to expand your research to find other cases. Here under history, you see it'll break down, give you different categories: validity, versions, editor's notes, legislative history materials. This is very interesting because legislative history, if you're trying to get to the intent, can be very difficult to compile, particularly here in Florida. So let's take a look at that. Now, as you can see, this gives you the links directly to the bills, whatever it is that here's from the journal, material getting into the actual legislative history of the statute that can help you get to the intent behind it. Now, on the Citing References tab, you can see there's over 1,600 documents. They do give you a breakdown of cases, trial court orders, statutes, and court rules, different areas, so that can narrow down your results if you want to go into, say, secondary sources, trying to find some more of a discussion, explanation, references. Click on that, and as you can see, it then takes you into the hyperlink to give you materials from different resources that are related to this particular statute. You can click on any of them to get to that particular topic, whatever the reference may be. Here we go. And as you can see here, it's taken us to the reference, which was to the Florida Juror, which is a legal encyclopedia covering Florida law. A great resource on its own. But let's go back to the list. Just click on the Return to List button here. And then on the Context and Analysis, you can see there are, again, so many ways to veer off from the original statute and try to find more information. There's even forms. Sometimes these can be a little misleading, but let's check on it just to see what it has. This comes up with a motion to dismiss for self-defense under the Stand Your Ground statute. So we can click on that. And as you can see, here's sample language for a motion to dismiss specifically in the Stand Your Ground, which happens to be the statute that we key cited here. So as you can see, KeyCite, when it comes to a statute or case, either one, gives you a lot more than just verifying that your information is still current. Let's go back to the actual KeyCite here. Now, if there was anything on here from any of these categories, if you wanted a copy, you can just click on the delivery menu here. You could email or download up to 20 documents a day at no charge. There is the daily limit of 20 items. It's not a 20 of each, it's a total of 20 between the email and download. You can print anything. There's no limit on print. If you are printing at one of the Hillsborough County Public Library branches, the current cost for print is $0.05 a page for black and white, 10 cents a page for color. The machines do not take credit or debit. It is cash only, nickels, dimes, quarters, singles, or fives. And you do get a one-time-a-day 50-cent credit, which will give you 10 pages of black and white or 5 pages of color. If we're all done citing this and have found all the information that we feel we needed to know, we just click here on the profile settings. And please always try to remember to click sign off when using Westlaw, regardless of what you're using it for. If you just X Westlaw and close it out itself, the computer will think it's still signed in, and it'll take a little while before anyone is able to sign in because Westlaw thinks it is still in use. So just click the sign off button there, and we are done. I hope this has been helpful, and please check back and look at some other video tutorials available. Thank you very much.